right, so the next thing I wanted to show you was how to make it so that your slides stay on one main home page. So when we published our slides to the web, we set those settings and we made it so that they stayed on there for 1 minute and that it repeated from the beginning when the slideshow was over. So I've had this sitting up here for a little while now, and it should be switching over here pretty soon. But even if I didn't just have it sitting here, if my students were on here, they could easily go on. So I'm just going to show you the student view just to show you what it's like normally. So just to put some reference on it, I have multiple slides in this slideshow. And that is because I want my students to be able to link from my homepage to some different resources that I have either created or some that I've found in order to use while they are on that homepage. So right here, we are in student view. And so let's say I'm a student, I'm on here, and I'm just clicking around. So I'm just clicking. It's just going to go through that entire slideshow of everything that's on there. And my students have the ability to do that. So I'm going to show you how to make it so that it is stuck on that one slide. So I don't know if you see that. When I'm on slide 5, if I click, it's stuck. It doesn't go anywhere else. But you see there's 9 slides in there. These other 4 are hidden. So the one thing I can say is if your students do know how to go to this bar down here and they can click on those, they can go to those. But it prevents them from just clicking through. So if they're trying to find a link and they accidentally click off that link, so if they want to go to Go Noodle and they accidentally click on the whiteboard, oops, they lost it. So I'm going to show you how to make it so that it only shows that home page so that they're stuck on that home page. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to leave student view. I'm going to go back here. And over here, I have my slideshow. So as I showed you, there are 9 slides. And it's just taking a second to load. And this is still a work in progress. So there's a lot of work to be done still, but this is just so that you can see how it is to make it so that only that one slide shows. So I'm going to, if I want to make it so that it doesn't show this second slide when I click anywhere, I'm going to right click on the slide that I don't want showing. Going to right click and I'm going to click skip slide. Now, when I put skip slide, that's going to make it so that when I'm in my Canvas, it's not going to go to that slide when I'm just clicking around on the background or anywhere where there isn't a link. I would have to go somewhere where there is a link directly to that slide. And I can show you how to do that in a second as well. And so like I said, I want to make it so that they only see this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do that for all of these. I'm going to skip this slide. I'm going to skip this slide. And I'm going to skip this slide. So now all of my slides are skipped except for this first slide. So I have all of these slides on there. And right now, as you can see, I have my Journeys book. This Journeys book, if I click on it, you can see that it takes you to slide 2. Slide 2 is the one that you saw second. That's the one with my journeys for the week, for the first week. Now, this home button, I actually made it so that it links to my first slide, and I'm going to put that on each one of my slides so that way the students can navigate back to their first slide. So I'm going to click first slide, go back to my first slide. Then I also have my Go Math, and my Go Math goes to slide 4. So the same thing. And again, I have that home button over there. And I'm going to show you how to link any icon to one of these slides. So let's say I want to link this picture of Pua to slide 3, just so then that way, just for fun. So I'm going to click on whatever I want to link, which would be Pua right now. And then I would go up to the top and I would find that little chain link where it says insert link, or I could press Control K. So make sure it's highlighted, the thing that you want linked has that box around it, and you're going to press the link. Now, if you want to link to something external, so some type of URL, another document or a website, something like that, that's where you would put that link. If you want to link it to a slide in the slideshow, in the presentation, you would click Slides in this presentation, and you would choose which slide you want. So let's say I want Pua to link to slide 3. Now, I'm going to press Apply. And if I click on Pua, I'm going to see that slide 3 pop up. I can press on that, and it takes me to slide 3. Now to test it out, and I don't have a home button there, so real quick, I'm going to take this home button, Control C. Again, it's linked to that first slide. Control V. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Now I have that home button, so then that way it takes me back to that first page. So now I'm going to go back to my workroom, and I'm going to look at my student view. Now when I'm in my student view, if I'm just clicking, I'm not going to see those other slides unless I click on the journeys, which would take me to my journeys page. Okay, I'm going to go back home now. If I click on my Go Math, it takes me to my Go Math page. If I click on Pua, it takes me to my the random slide that I showed you. So now you know how to link an icon within a slide, as well as how to skip a slide in a presentation in order to make it so that only your home page shows up when your students are on campus